Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 31st of March 2023. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Anna K Tarot for today's reading. This is a really unusual deck, and again, like the Aquarian Tarot, it's got quite a big kind of fan base. Let me show you some of these cards. So I think it's because of this very unique style. Yeah, it's almost like stepping into a different world here with these characters. Let's see what these cards have to say then about Friday, the final day of March, and what energy you'll be working with on this day. I hope you've had a really good month. And let's see how we're ending here on the 31st. First card is the King of Pentacles. He showed up yesterday, so we've got an ongoing theme here. Wow, then we've got Strength. So you're really in builder mode with these two. The King of Pentacles can build things in a real world way. Careers, bank accounts, structures. It's very able to generate something new. The Strength card, in this case, it's the 11th card in the Major Arcanas. They switch it sometimes between the 8th and the 11th. And this is about being able to tend to the beast. So to handle any problems that come your way. And then finally, the 7 of Pentacles, hard work. Okay, wow. So if you want to get something done today, please focus on it. Put everything you've got into it. You will absolutely 100% get it done. This is all a day all about productivity and being practical and grounded and really overcoming hurdles, not letting yourself be discouraged, and even doing that with a sense of grace and ease. So if career or your living situation or plans to move or getting your finances in order, or you want to change your physical health, you want to change your diet, maybe you want to change your environment altogether, or the structure of your everyday, then these are all things that you can focus on, particularly via these two Pentacle cards, and find the inner strength to then make those changes. And sometimes strength is required. You know, like if I am addicted to smoking, and that's the change I want to make, then actually putting out the last cigarette and giving up is going to require some faith, some courage that I can do this. Even if I failed 20 times before, this time I can do it. And that takes a lot of belief and inner courage. And that's what the Strength card gives you. And these two will allow you to make any kind of difficult changes like that in your practical circumstances so that your life then looks different. So the King of Pentacles is a court card. If this energy shows up as a person in your life on this day, listen to what he has to say. He's got experience, he's practical, he's forthright, and what you see is what you get. He's also very successful. So if you're trying to make a plan or a change, and you run into someone like this who's been there and done that, speak to him, ask him how he went through the process, could even be a she, because there will be really useful information imparted to you that then you can implement and apply in your own life. The King of Pentacles is also an energy that may arise from within you, and he is the person who is able to adapt the world, really. You can take a piece of desert and turn it into a city. He's got all the money in the world. He's the king of money, literally. And he's got a lot of power when it comes to anything that exists in the physical. The Queen of Pentacles is very good at taking what already exists and perfecting it. The King of Pentacles is about building something new, and the key word is building. He's the one who wants to create structure in order to generate a sense of wealth, but also comfort and home and ease. I remember I was watching a political discussion some time ago, which is very rare for me. But they were saying that, you know, the most important space for all of us, and it may seem, again, redundant, is the home. It's not community centers or public swimming pools. It's having a roof over your head and a place that you're proud of and that you can turn into a home. And that's what the King of Pentacles understands. He understands that we all have human needs and that he's going to work in his effective way to meet those needs. So if you're in a position where your needs aren't being met financially or in terms of your physical health or your environment, it's like, oh my God, if I see this neighborhood one more time, I'm going to cry. Then look at those things again. The King of Pentacles will allow you to make those changes. So he in himself is a very good friend to have on this day. But then strength is even more empowering. So let me just talk about the 8 and the 11. So usually 8 in numerology is strength and power and you know, grit. And because it's 8 in strength is 8 in numerology, I agree that 8 should be the strength card too. But some people disagree and they choose 11. 11 is the master number of service. And it puts a different spin on it because you can be of service to yourself by being strong and not giving up and taming the inner beast or the external beasts. But also by being strong, you can be of service to other people. So both of those things are true and accurate. If you're able to face some sort of difficulties in your practical circumstances today, you're being of service to yourself. And then as a result, if you're in a better position, the people around you will benefit as well. Not just because you're financially more secure, but because you're less stressed. You may have more free time and that allows you to improve your health. So this card, we've got this young woman. She's got this kind of jaguar, kind of lion kind of thing. And she's smiling at it. She seems totally unperturbed by this. She's chill, she's relaxed. This cat is kind of not quite there yet. So the chain is a little incongruous because she has to chain it up to calm it down. I don't know. So it's strength, it's having the right intentions, but even with that, mistakes may happen on this day. Don't let those discourage you either and focus instead of what can be built and how willing you are to face difficulties. Finally, the 7 of Pentacles. This is really interesting because usually we've got the 7 of Pentacles. Someone has raked together a pile of leaves, and in those pile of leaves, all the pentacles are in there. And he's kind of resting on his rake, and he's looking at this, and he's thinking, wow, I've done a good job, and now I've got all this stuff that I've harvested and grown. It's time for me to take a little bit of a rest. Here it's different. We've got a farmer planting these pentacles for new growth, but they're still there. 2 are still over there. He's not done yet. So he's in the middle of planting seeds of practical earthy options for the future, and he wants to see which one then grows. So that's very interesting because the King of Pentacles ultimately is the builder, right? In any practical way, money, body, lots of different areas. The 7 of Pentacles here is a man who's saying, I'm not quite sure about my career, or I don't know where I should live. I don't know what I want my body to be. Do I want to, am I happy with who I am? Do I want to, I don't know, get in shape because I'm looking for a relationship or whatever it may be? So there's uncertainty here, but the willingness to experiment, and there's no rest or respite. He's actively seeking, what am I supposed to do with my career? What's my life purpose in a work-related way? The King of Pentacles has lots of different options, and strength here and being of service to yourself says if you try different things or if you contemplate your options in these earthy areas, you'll really have a breakthrough and you'll you'll be able to commit to something and then actually get going with something that feels good and that has a good outcome. So the important thing is to plant these seeds and to see which one starts to grow first. Because the ones that have natural growth, where something naturally moves, those are the one or two to then pick and to run with. So it's an interesting day of being given an inner strength that says, I am able to change the existing circumstances, even if that makes me feel uncomfortable, and even if the outcome isn't guaranteed to be successful, I really have it within myself now to choose a pentacle and then to implement it and make it grow in my life. Number-wise, we've got the King is 1, and 11 is 12, and 7 is 19. 1 and 9 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and 1 is the vibration of the boss, the pioneer, the person who initiates, and the person who builds. So that's what you're really able to do here on this day. Wow. With this, I don't see you having any conflict. If there is any conflict, you're able to tend to it and then get back to your own work that you find very important. So it's kind of a peaceful, quiet day in that sense. And it's a day of you unearthing your truth. So I hope that yields a lot of results for you. I hope you get a lot out of that process. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. Also, if you want to learn the tarot for yourself, I've got a tarot course on the website. It's 8 videos. It's really straightforward. I've had really good feedback from it. So if you want to learn these cards yourself, it's a really useful tool. Then check that out on the website as well. In my personal readings, I can answer any questions you may have about your life purpose or career or relationships or finances or what's coming up. So if you have any questions, please do get in touch with me for a personal reading. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.